Hello guys, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2015. We are here at the title page, or slash the start menu, whatever you want to call it, the home page. So that can only mean one thing, and that means that we are going to be starting a new series. Sorry, I'm messing with my mic here. And we're going to be started on a very special map, which I really like. And there it is yet again. Second time I've tried to do this. Let's get rid of that. And it is going to be the Mulroy Bay, and we're going to play it on normal mode. And I also want you to note this map, Polish small village by stop team. I want you to note that map, please. And please hold until we get to that point in the video. So, why Mulroy Bay? It's a beautiful map. So, Mulroy Bay is an Irish farm. There's 3 farmyards, basically. One of them is based off of the creator's own farm, and the other 2 are fully fictional. There's some real companies such as Donegal Creamery and Homeland, etc. The farmyards have everything you need. The terrain is difficult with rolling hills and steep hills. And that's basically just reading off of this. And I would say that's all true. Do I of course pay to do that? Yes, I want to pay them, sadly. No. And at field 13, it does this. And it'll unfreeze in a moment. I can't do anything. So, please bear with me. So this is a nice map. It's an Irish-based farm, of course. So that'll mean that it's tight, yeah? No, it's not ridiculously tight. In fact, it's one of the least tight maps I've seen that claims to be Irish, sort of, in a way. And is still tight at the same time. It's just nice all around. It'll suit pretty much everyone as far as I can see. You can fit big equipment on here, and you can fit small equipment onto here without being just completely underpowered. This is taking a bit longer than usual. Okay, it'll come round, I promise. So this series is going to be different from my other series, in a way that is going to be unusual. So what I'm actually going to be doing is I'm not going to be talking in the future. For this episode, I will be talking all the time, but in future I won't be talking. This is because I'm going to be spending possibly a lot of time away from home in the future now with college. So basically I can record this at any time I want quite easily. So this is the farm, yeah? This is the dairy farm and chicken farm there. If you want to see more about this map that I'm going to tell you right now, I suggest go look at my review, which I'm actually currently uploading, and have a look around there. It's one of the better reviews I've done. It's straight, it's to the point, and there's a lot of points to be made though. It's quite long, 20 minutes or so. Anyway, so starting out. Sorry, we'll leave that in a minute. So this series will be different. I won't be talking much, except for this episode and maybe some other episode. It's not going to be guaranteed that I won't be talking, or will be talking at all. So what I'll do is I'll leave my mic on push to talk. So if I need to talk you through something like really simple, or not really simple, really complicated that I'm doing, and just doesn't make sense, like driving tractors around the place or whatever, I can just pop in and be like, yeah, I'm doing this, so bear with me. Or if I crash or go into the ocean, I'll be like, oops, sorry. So that's what's going to happen. Ooh, an old grave Ferguson, I believe. Anyway, so what do we get to start with, you ask? Let's have a look. So we go into our garage, we get a Hurleman, a Dietz, Steyr, a Semi, a New Holland, a Sampon Rosenlu harvester with header, a trailer, a cultivator, a seeder, a forage wagon, no, a mixing wagon, and a weight. Very basic, very simple, lot of machinery. We have more tractors than we have attachments. So we 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a tractor for everything basically. So what are we going to be doing? Well, first of all, we're going to be taking out our loan completely, totally, and utterly, of course. So we'll just buy all this, take all this out, and we've taken out 100,000 of a loan. So what we need to do is we need to go to the shop and we need to buy a harvester. A harvester is needed. There is no way around this. We have to be able to pick up crops, and I have no other cheaper method than this harvester. And if I got one cheaper, it just wouldn't be worth it. It'd be a little bit cheaty, I think. And we also need a header for it, which will cost 5,000. So there goes all our money. Yeah. No. Well, yes, that is all our money. These bales are actually tangible, so these are actual straw bales. So that's nice in a way. So what we need to do is we need to hop into our fast tractor here, which we will be selling, I believe. I want to sell this tractor and get a different one. Oops. Now, the grain storages on this map, I believe, require a loader. So that could be fun. Now, we have a styre, so that will take a loader. Where is my trailer? Oh, my trailer is all the way up there. Okay, pause that idea. Yes, we need to sell this. We have to sell this. There's no other way about it. Well, it's down to selling this or the dites and the styre, because we need a front loader tractor, just simple as. But this way, if we sell this, we have 3 tractors instead of 2. Yes. No. We have. Hold on. Maths are gone out the window. So we have the option of selling. Well, I think we have the option of selling this T6 or the styre and the dites. They roughly amount to the same thing, 500 between them. But if we sell this, we now have 4 tractors instead of 3. And I think tractors are key on this map. We need to do a whole lot of stuff. And we have the Sammy for our big heavy work, and then we have the dites for our slightly less heavy work, and should all come out well. So there are 3 sell points on this map. The old something mill, the old mill, I'm just going to call it right now, and the biocur are the main 2 sell points. We also have the biomass heating plant for our wood chips. He's got a flat tire there. So up here is our shop, and here's our entrance, I think. Yes. So this is the shop, and it's a shop. And we're gonna drop in here, and we're gonna get out, and we're gonna reverse, and we're gonna sell this for 94,000. Very good, very good. So the standard requirements for this map, I can't remember that I mentioned this time around, is that everything is planted in grass. Every single last field except for 3. Now that would be field 11, which is where we basically came from, field 18, which is out by the coast here, just above the beach, and field 26, which is kind of below us, covered with a load of writing, above field 39. So we need stuff. Simple as we need stuff and things. So we need a mower. Which is cheaper, 13,000 for this more, or 11,000 for this more? I believe it's best to go with one more at the moment. I did try out a front more and a side more. It didn't work very well, in my opinion, because I will be course playing a lot, constantly, day in, day out. Anyway, so we will also definitely need a windrower. Oops, nope, that's modded. It's too expensive. We'll also be needing tippers. So I decided that we would get a silage trailer, proper silage trailer. The Sky Ag, I guess, trailer for 16,000 with 19,000 capacity. Don't worry about the picture. It does have wheels. Oh, and I also decided on this trailer, which has 20,000 capacity, which can also take silage if we need to, and grade. Excuse me, yawning. So there's a lot to talk you through this episode. If you want a tour of the map, I'm afraid you will have to go to the review I did. I won't be doing a tour of the map anytime soon, because there's just so much to do and so little time to do it in. So, here are our tractor, or our trailers and mowers and harvesters. So, top of the list, I'm afraid, at the very minute, is to also get a loader. A loader is very important. We will need a loader. And we will need a bucket to load it. I will check, do I have anything better and modded? Anything bigger? No. And let me also check my misc for a second here. We will also need a bale prongs at some point. We don't have a baler, we won't need, we have balers on the base. It's 800, I'll get a bale prongs. Do I have any bigger buckets for a tractor? Nope, not at the minute. We'll work on that. We need a bucket immediately though, I believe. So we will go get one. $900, lovely. So the starter is up here at the pig and beef cattle farm, along with the semi, which is just around the corner somewhere. So let me go check on the semi. This is the Dites. Where's the semi? Our semi is our big tractor at the moment. So yes, it is just around the corner. This is the big tractor of the moment, so this will be needed quite a bit. The mixed rations, I'll bring this down with me because I don't intend on starting beef for a little while. I don't intend on starting beef for a little while, or pig for that matter, because ideally we would have potatoes to do that, because they require potatoes. So I'll bring this down, and we'll turn the diff lock and stuff. And I suppose this is like a mini tour. So over there in that shed off to the very right is our wheat storage at this end of the map, and down below across from the shop is the other wheat storage basically. I don't know exactly how they interact. I haven't messed with them yet as of yet, but we will have a crack off in this episode hopefully. So what are we going to do in this map? We're going to do cattle and cows and pigs and sheep and chickens. We're going to do everything, and we're going to do my very favorite project, which is plowing. No, it's not. Am I driving on the right side? I'm not. I should be driving on this side. I'm just so used to it from general farming. So anyway, I have decided what fields I'm going to plow at random. I actually even haven't looked at them yet per se, and I got a dice. Well, I got an app actually, because I don't have dice around the place, and I threw dice multiple times, and I threw dice in one increment. So I threw one dice and I got that many. This is strong what it is. Then I threw 2 dice and I added up and I said that field, and so on and so forth up to 10 dice. 10 die. Damn, this is a long housing estate. So let me just back out of here, hopefully. Oh damn, the short housing estate. Okay, we actually need to get the more. That was my bad, completely my bad. Okay, so the fields that I have decided on, and you can quote me on this from now on, I will plow, maybe not all of them, but these will be the only fields that I can plow, unless they're in a ridiculous area or something which I'd never get a combine into, such as the case, the first case one. So the fields are field 5, 8, 12, 15, 21, 26, 30, 38 and 39. And there are fields that I will plow. There is one more field that I'm might plough in the future because it just might have to be ploughed, and that is field 1 because it has the biggest field in the map. I believe it's field 1. Yes, it's field 1. It is the biggest field in the map. The biggest field in the map. Yes, that's right. Did I say it wrong? Biggest field in the map. Yes, and it's just ridiculously big, and if it's not worth mowing, it's worth ploughing, and so on. Rhyme not intended. So I need to grab the mower. Please tell me I'm on the right side, and we need to start mowing ASAP because we just have to. So I did calculate all this out, and I have decided what I was buying. I've decided I was going to buy all that stuff originally, but I didn't have enough money to buy a windrower before, but I didn't sell the New Holland at the shop. So we have enough to buy a Pottinger this, and we also need a plough, but we can't afford a plough at the minute, so we're going to leave it. So there is our thing. This can actually stay at the stop. The mixed rations thing can stay at the shop now, so. And we will bring on this, which we can put on any tractor. Well, any tractor of any size. Any decent size. So, I don't know how this will maneuver. This doesn't have steering wheels on it. They stay straight and that's unfolded, I think. So this could be a bit fun to maneuver around the place. As I said, this is a tight map, but it's not ridiculously tight. You can get pretty much anything around the place if you're careful. So, sorry if you can hear my laptop singing away on the side here. It's notifying me of stuff and things while it's rendering. Have I taken the wrong passageway? I have, haven't I? I don't know this map yet, and I'm very sorry for that. I've taken the wrong passageway. I'm not even sure how to get up to the farm again. So we need to back. Careful there. And we need to start it going around the corner. Oh, go around the corner, please. Lovely. Bit of a scratch on more, but what can you do? It's a second-hand mower. So we're gonna go up this road. Is it up this road? It better be up this road. Yes, it's up this road. So everything's tight in this map, but it's not ridiculously tight. I can get a 190 horsepower tractor with a mile-long rake around the place pretty easily, just by thinking around the corners. So we need to get this up to our farm. I need to actually decide what field we're going to mow. I'll decide when I'm up there to help. There are some fields that I can't mow with coarse plate, so they will be left until we get a Tri-Mower or a Big X or something. Big X, a Big M. And this tractor is actually struggling. The hedges are not tangible, so I'm not going to get caught in them anytime soon, if you're wondering. And I'm going to leave this field unplanted. It's going to be a parking area for things like this that really shouldn't be in the farm area because they are just a bit too big. So, we're up here now. What are we going to mow? I believe we are going to mow field 15 or 14, which is bigger. Field 14. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to get to field 14, but we're going to mow it. And I'm just going to leave that actually there, because that won't get in the way. It's doing a bit of a dance. Oh dear. So we're just going to set this fella going so we can actually do our stuff, and that would be combining mainly. I'm going away from field 14. How do I get to field 14? Sorry, not paying attention. How do I get to field 14? Let me see. Can I go in there? Okay. This could take a minute. Bear with me. Bear with me. New map. New map. That was not doable. So we're in field 15 now. You bear with me. How do I get into field 14? Is it through the cow pasture? I know the hedge is not tangible, but I don't want to do that. And is there a gap down here? No. Okay, back up again. I'm really sorry, I really am. I should know this. And is there a gap anywhere? I can't see a gap anywhere. We'll just mow this field. So we're going to be doing field work, and we're going to be doing field, and we're going to do field 15. 15. I want you to show me the outline. Right, we're going to try up there. We're going to calculate our width. We're 3.7 meters, which we're definitely not. We're 3 meters wide. We're going to start in the... What's that? That would be the northwest corner. Northwest corner, and we're going to travel. South, and we don't want to go to the start point again. We want to do 6 laps round. Yes, 6 laps, and we'll calculate our course. And I want you to show me all of the points on this. We're going to miss areas up here especially, but other than that would be grand. Right, I want you now to... Where is the start point? Start point is all the way down there. Okay, I want you to start from the first waypoint, which is strangely down here. I do sometimes wonder what it thinks. Okay, so this will mow our field first, and quite well by the looks of things. So we now need a tractor. We don't need a tractor, we need a combine. Yes, a combine. We don't get a header trailer, which is a bit ridiculous in my opinion. And I have taken this combine into the field that we're going to do. Thank you for not crashing. I have taken the combine into the field we have to do, and I believe we can actually physically get in the gap. Sorry, I'm not concentrating. Let me check our time. So our field is going to be field 11, one of the 3 fields that aren't seeded in grass. Okay, this is not usually how I drive, and you guys know that. It's almost how I drive, but it's not how I drive. Man. Okay, let's come at this again. Ooh, okay. Is that Massey moving? Oh my, that's interesting. I've never seen that before, where the model tractors around the place are actually tangible. Not that I'd be crashing into them or anything. But it has occurred where I accidentally tapped them. But anyway, so this is the gap. It does not fit as far as I remember. Oh, it does. Okay. So we're going to be, of course, using auto combine, so we don't have to set up that thing. Course play. Our combine is on. We need to unfold the combine. Turn it on, and we're going to go around this way because why not? Actually, we're not, because that makes more sense to go the other way. And it's going to be trail out the gap, but whatever. So, start there, and go around this way, please. And you can go into reverse mode, and off you go. So he'll do that thing, and he'll do this field, and everything will be good. This guy is working away, and we now need this fellow to come down and work his loader. We have multiple trailers now. We have 3 trailers. I might get rid of the standard first in-game trailer because it's not really needed. But it could come in handy. I don't know how the loader will respond to the green trailer that we bought, that I don't know the name of. The only thing I'm missing on this map is traffic, and I'm not sure if there is or is not. I didn't turn it off, but I didn't turn it on either. The Bayview Hotel up there. Nice place to stay. If it actually exists, it probably does. So, he's only taking over. Oh my god. Anyway, we'll come down and we'll sell some grain. And we will buy... I need to buy something. I need to buy a cultivator. Not a cultivator, a plough. We do need to actually buy a better seeder and cultivator, or an all-in-one. But I'm tempted for this season to just use a cultivator and seeder combo, because it is generally faster when you get over the 6 meters. Let's give a quick look at the fields that I bought or are going to plough. And I know I could turn in there, but I didn't. So, fields 5, very accessible. Oop. Let me get my slip of paper here. Fields 5, 8, where's 8? Very not accessible. Well, it's slightly awkward. 12, 12, where's 12? 10, 11, 12, out the back of the cows. Not great. 15, the field we're mowing. 21, out the back of the sheep. 26 is already done, so I'll make that 27 or something. I'll think about it. I'll just replace it. Field 30, I cannot spy with my lie. Out the back of the beef cows up top. 38 down the bottom, behind the beef and pig mart, and 39 alongside it. Okay, they're pretty decent fields that I randomly chose, and will work okay. Pop this on, and it's been a long time since I've operated a loader, but okay. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Woo. Like I said, hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Nope. Okay, and we'll take this out to the thing, to our grain storage, if I can find it. Okay, let me just lift my loader up to last, because that's how you actually transport a loader on a tractor. Lock our diffs. How's our combine doing? He's not doing too bad. Now, I'm not 100% sure on how to get into this storage. I have seen how to get into it, but I didn't come in there here. So, bear with me. I believe it's up here and to the right. Yes. So that's the storage in there. Taken off of another map that I know pretty well. Belgique Profound, however you pronounce it. So pardon me for taking the H with me, but you know, what can we do? We can not go off the cliff anyway for a start. So, Barley, why are you stopped? You're stopped. You're cutting the gate. That's fair enough. Fair enough. That was bound to happen, I guess. In future we will seed one layer in or something, and we'll set them off again. But I think that's pretty much all we have time for this episode, is it? Or is it? It is. I think it is. I could be wrong. I didn't do a very good time check. So, next episode we'll continue from this very point, and we will continue from the end of every episode onwards, because that's all we will ever do. We will never skip one single, well, one double moment. So I will just be taking this fellow down. So, thanks everybody for watching, and if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and come back for more videos like this, and for some Minecraft, check back a bit. There is some Minecraft around still. Me to get back into it. I'm going to be joining a vanilla server, and I'm just going to record on that. Maybe not very often, but I might. So thanks everybody for watching, and we will see you next time on, what's it called again, Mulroy Bay in the north of Ireland, and goodbye.